Hey everybody, April here. Today I'm going to use my split cup. I've only used this one other time before, but I'm really excited. I have a 16 by 20 canvas, so it's quite large. Luckily, this split cup holds a total of 20 ounces, so I'm going to be filling this most of the way up. And of course, I'm fast forwarding through this so that you don't have to deal with me just squeezing paint into the sides of this thing. I chose both fiery and ice-like colors. So I have black and a light blue and a medium blue in one side. And I have white, red, and magenta in the other side. So then this way, when it comes out, hopefully they will stay separate enough. And we'll see if that works out for me. Now I had to figure out how I wanted to pour this, and I decided to go with a sort of a traveling pour. So I'm going to start in one area and move across the canvas and then kind of circle around, if you will. As soon as I start pouring this, I am immediately just celebrating because it's coming out already beautiful. I'm so happy that this cup keeps these colors separate. And it creates these really interesting wavy-like lines. And then I decided to do a little bit of a wild move and start going around the original puddle. Wasn't sure if it was going to work out or look right. But even just doing this little bit, I haven't even tilted this thing yet, and I can already tell this is going to be an awesome painting. By the way, guys, if anybody's ever interested in anything they see on my videos or want to take a look at my other art pieces, I do have a Facebook page. You can look up Left Hook Creations on Facebook, and you can follow my page and see all of my artwork there. Check out how clean these lines are. They are so separated. It's just amazing to me how perfect this looks. At this point, I'm just dying to tilt this thing and see how I can stretch this out and make it look even more awesome. So I'm just adding some of the extra paint that's in the bottom of this split cup to my corners. That'll just help me stretch the paint over to the corners once I do start tilting. There's nothing worse than dumping half of your composition off the side trying to get the corner covered. Nobody likes that. It's never fun. I'm going to do a quick torch just because I literally mixed these paints maybe an hour before I did this pour, so I knew there would be a lot of air bubbles in there, and I wanted to get those kind of working their way out before I start manipulating the painting. Moment of truth time. Look at how pretty it is. Oh. I was so excited to finally be able to start tilting this thing. Almost to the point of I was afraid to go in the wrong direction. I was afraid that I was going to dump half of the cool stuff off, just trying to get the canvas covered. So I was going very slowly. That's honestly the best way you can keep the composition of your piece, is just by tilting it as slowly as you possibly can. And I particularly like on most of my pieces to kind of go in a circular swirl motion and get everything kind of pushed towards the edge first. Just gets you that much closer to the corners. You can stretch it out and it will almost go from a oval shape or circular shape puddle of paint, and you can get it more in the shape closer to a square or rectangle that your canvas is, so you can get to those corners a little bit easier. And my apologies, everybody. This canvas was giant, so I didn't have the camera far enough away to get the whole thing in the frame the entire time. But so far, so good. What you can see is turning out great. We've got one corner covered now. Working my way around. And if you see me tilting in random directions, I'm just finding where the bulk of the paint is, or you'll hear some fluid artists say the weight of the paint. You can see where most of the paint's moving. That's where most of your paint is on the canvas. So you got to find that to know where it's going to go when you tilt it in a certain direction. So I often am searching for that so that I can tell if I'm going to end up spilling a lot of it over the edge, or if I need to bring it back towards the center before I move towards the next corner. So now we have 2 corners covered, and that third one is about to be done. And now we just have the last corner. This painting came out so fabulous. It looks like a mountain range with, I don't know, lava flowing through it. It's just amazing. I'm so, so pleased with this. And there's our last corner. All set and done. And I'm just moving the weight of the paint to distribute it a little bit more evenly. And there you have it. Now let's go in for a close-up. I absolutely love this painting. I am so happy with the way this turned out, even with my odd arrangement of colors. I got very minimal green, as that can happen with yellow and black sometimes. But look at all these cells. Look at these beautiful, beautiful cells. I just love it. And this part in here, with these pretty lines. I could not be happier. Could not be happier. If you love this painting, please give this video a good old thumbs up and let me know down in the comments your exact thoughts on it. I would love to hear. And until next time.